All right, so global staffing report. First things first, when I pull up the last week data, I grab the forecast calls section and the required and planned FTE columns, and I clear contents. And then I grab the cleared contents with the average handle time still included, and I paste. And then I update the dates. And one thing I love about this report is you really just have to update one date and then the rest updates. So this is going to turn into 12/6, and then this turns into 12/7, 12/8, and so forth. And then right as I've done that, I'm going to save this as a brand new file and give it that new title for whatever the week starting date is. Okay, so next thing is I'm going to grab the report that I need to get this forecast average handle time column, and that is actually in its separate video. So I'm going to pause this video for now since you can watch that in its own video. When you do pull up the CDA report, it's always going to be from the last 4 weeks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, till present day. Group's always going to be ROI, and you run this report. It's a big report, so it'll be loading for about 20 to 30 seconds. But then once it does actually download, you're going to download it as a CSV file. Now, what to do with that data, you can actually see in our YouTube channel under the global staffing forecast average handle time section, and then the rest will be on this video. Once you have worked with the text to columns and you have your numbers that look like so, you're going to make a data filter right here on the top. So just add a filter. And there are a couple things you're going to want to take out. So under this queued, you're going to deselect all and just select the escalations line. Now, because we know escalations have way longer average handle time than regular calls, with just the escalation lines selected, we're going to delete those rows. So really we just get rid of all of the escalation AHT out. And then I go and I reselect all. So I know all this data that I have right here is the data that's agent related that I'm looking for. So what do I do with this? Well, first I go over here to the global staffing report. I click select all and I clear those contents because I want to clear it out because I'm putting new data in here. Then, because this is entered, these average handle time totals are updated because, as you can see, it's an average if formula based on the raw data and client CDRs. So that's first part. Second part is filling out the required FTE columns. And to do that, you're just going to need to pull up this schedule. So I'm going to pull up the schedule for this upcoming week. And I usually filter it out to I usually zoom it out to about 60%. And I will get these channel columns over to this weekly hour column or weekend hours. And I'm going to hide these columns. That way I can optimize all this data that I can see in one screen. Because I'm looking at the bottom line here. This tells me total required FTE per each hour. This tells me total required FTE per each 30-minute segment. So I literally just look at this report and, whatever I see in this report, I put, of course, in the global staffing report. The only thing to make sure to pay attention is our schedule is in MST. So here in this global staffing report, you're going to want to line it up with this MST column because this is EST, this is PST, since we've got clients all over the place. So when I actually do this, I have this schedule up on a second screen and I'm looking from screen to screen. Whatever I see on screen number 2, I put right here into screen number 1. So just to demonstrate how that is done, I'm going to go to Sunday, December 6th, and I can see right here, this is 10 p.m. MST, 11 p.m. MST, and then 12 a.m. MST. So right here at 12, it calls for 5, and then 5, and then 5, up until 5 a.m. MST. So I'm going to enter that in. And remember,